Welcome to the Cubicle with me, Peter K. This is the day that the Lord has made. We should rejoice and be glad in it. And these are the lines that came in my mind when I was thinking about this episode. How many times have I hurt you, Lord? How many times? How many times have I ever said I'll never do it again? Then Peter comes and do it again. How many times? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Like, you come in the presence of God and say, God, this is me. I'll never do this again. And the next minute you're doing it again. How many times have you ever done that before? So when I was reflecting on those lines, this is something that brought that reflection in my head. I was thinking about how many times have I exalted men? How many times have I given men glory, the glory that God deserves? Then I realize many are the times I've given God's glory to men. Many are the times I've exalted men more than I could have exalted God. Then a question comes, why did I do that? Why I keep on doing that? The reason that came in my head is it was like the thing that made me exalt men, it's more like I trusted men more than I could have trusted God. Then I had to run away from that thought of proverb that say, trust the Lord with all your heart, do not lean on your own understanding. I had to run away from that thought and trusted a man and lean on my own understanding. I remember there was a time I was looking for a job back then, and there was a man that I really trusted, and I was like, if I get into this man, I'll give him my papers and I'll finally get a job. And for sure, I did not go for interviews. I did not do anything just because I trusted that man because of the position that he had, and the position that the man held. So I went there, gave him the papers, and he gave me the assurance like, you have the job. You don't have even to go for the training and all that. You have the job. And the assurance was there, and I had that confidence saying, yes, I have, because I trusted the man. But when the shortlisting came, my name was not there. Wow. I was heartbroken. I started figuring, why did that man did something like that? Why? A lot of questions came in my head, and I'm like, what should I do? Calling him, and I'm calling him like, bro, this is what has happened. The names are there and my name is not there. And he's asking me, is your name not there? I'm like, didn't you see that my name is not there? But after that, the conversation with him, I realized we shouldn't expect much from man. Man may disappoint. Man may let us down. But we have someone who doesn't let us down, who is God. That's why Proverbs is encouraging us to say, trust the Lord with all your heart. In trusting God, there are some situations where you don't feel comfortable, where you have to still want to trust God. There are going to be situations where you are happy in that situation. You just have to trust God. There are going to be situations where you don't understand. You just have to trust God. There are going to be situations where it doesn't make sense, but you just have to trust Him. I'll give an example. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were thrown in a burning furnace. That situation, those guys, it was something else, but they still trusted God, saying, if God is going to save us, if He's not going to save us, He will still remain the same God. How many of us have we trusted God in a situation where it's tough, but we say, He will still remain God? Even if He does it or He will not do it, but He will still remain God. So that's the thing I wanted us to just encourage each other to say, in trusting God, we don't have to trust God with our conceived mind, say, okay, I'm trusting God that He's going to do exactly what I want. No. Sometimes He will do, not sometimes, but He does what He wants. Much of the time, He does what He wants. But what He does now, what He does in line with our lives is perfect. So that's what I wanted just to encourage you. Let's trust God, no matter how hard the situation gets, no matter how soft the situation gets, no matter how the situation may be. But trusting God is a must, because we understand that He's great, He's good, and He's kind. And He will always encourage us in a situation where He has put us, and He trusts us in a way that He will give us the courage to go through the situation. So, yeah, till next time, bye bye.